I think one of the best things with money is when things start to feel a little easier. Not perfect, not solved, just a little easier. Like you're not constantly stressed out, not constantly thinking about every dollar. And I think a lot of people assume that that feeling only comes when everything is figured out, when you make more, when you save more, when everything is in place. But that's not really how it works. The feeling actually starts much earlier than people expect. It usually starts when you create just a little bit of space, not a lot, just enough. Because even a small amount of space changes how everything feels. If you've ever had even a little extra in your account, you know what I mean. You don't stress as much. You don't second guess every decision. You don't feel like one small expense is going to mess everything up for you. That is the shift. And it doesn't take a massive change to get there, it just takes a few things done consistently. And the first one is simple: spend a little less than you make, not dramatically less, not cutting everything, just a little. Because that difference, that gap, is where everything starts. That's where your breathing room comes from. That's where your options come from. And the bigger the gap gets over time, the easier everything feels. The second thing is keeping that gap consistent, because it's easy to do this once, maybe twice, but doing it over and over again, that's what actually changes things. That's what builds that momentum. And momentum is what makes this feel easier, because once things start moving in the right direction, you don't feel stuck anymore. You feel like something is working, even if it's small. The third thing is letting that progress build and not rushing it, not expecting instant results, just letting it grow over time, because money changes slowly, but it does change. And when it does, you start to notice it in ways you didn't expect. You feel less pressure, you feel more control, you feel more relaxed about decisions, and that's really the goal. Not perfection, not some perfect financial situation, just a place where things start to feel manageable, where you're not constantly stressed, where you're not constantly behind. And that's actually a lot more realistic than people think, because you don't need everything to change to start feeling better. You just need a little bit of progress in the right direction, of course. And once that starts, it builds. And that's when money stops feeling like a constant problem and it starts feeling like something that you can actually handle.